The top 7 amazing helicopters of the U.S. military. Ever since they entered service in large numbers with different militaries in the 1940s and 50s period, helicopters have been an indispensable tool of war and peace. Whether it's casualty evacuation, troop transport, disaster relief, or airborne fire support, helicopters are at the center of it all. The technology used in helicopters has grown to such a level that it's now possible to make hybrid helicopter airplanes, advanced attack helicopters, and super heavy transports. The list is in chronological order, with the year of the first flight being taken as a reference date. So sit tight and strap your seatbelts while we go on a journey to meet these rotary-winged beauties and beasts.
The recently unveiled Styleto X has revolutionized the hearing tech industry. Its award-winning design combines style and discretion. With best-in-class technological innovations, portable, long-lasting wireless QI charging, AI-powered tech for ultimate control and connectivity, and game-changing audio clarity in noisy situations. 82% of viewers say it's the best for speech understanding. Try them for yourself. Simply click below to sign up now with Here.com.
हमें पता है कि इंडिया में किसी का घर ढूंढना मुश्किल हो सकता है। घर के नंबर जैसे
Bell UH-1 Huey, 1956. Pretty much synonymous with Vietnam War technology, the UH-1 was a simple and practical helicopter design which achieved legendary status due to its exploits. Powered by a single engine, the UH-1 could carry 10 to 14 troops into battle. The main armament was the M60 machine gun mounted on either door, which was operated by a gunner. To protect the pilots from ground fire, the seats were armored and the crew was issued with body armor for additional protection during dangerous missions. Over 16,000 of these versatile machines have been built, and it's still used by the U.S. Marine Corps in its UH-1Y form. Boeing CH-47 Chinook, 1961. Again, we have a helicopter which was developed during the Vietnam era and survives to this day in a modern avatar. The CH-47 Chinook has a unique tandem rotor design which allows maximum utilization of the power generated by the engines to lift the helicopter. Since there's no tail rotor, all the power is sent to the 2 main rotors, which rotate in opposite directions at different elevations. This gives the Chinook the ability to carry large payloads to high altitudes. With the ability to carry a 10,800 kilogram load underslung 9,000 kilograms inside the cabin, or alternatively 55 troops seated internally, the Chinook is a massive flying truck. Sikorsky CH-53 Stallion, 1964. This is the largest helicopter in the U.S. inventory, with a payload capacity of over 14,000 pounds, 6,350 kilograms, for the initial twin-engine version. It could haul an equivalent weight of 4 fully grown rhinos. The U.S. military uses this helicopter for troop transport, special forces insertion, casualty evacuation, and to lift heavy vehicles like trucks. The CH-53, being a primarily marine helicopter, has a watertight hull which enables it to land safely on water in an emergency situation. The earliest variants entered service during the Vietnam War, and the most recent variant will now enter production. This again proves the longevity of American helicopter designs. Bell Ah1 Cobra, 1965. Developed from the UH-1 to urgently fulfill the role of an armored helicopter which could fire guns, rockets, and missiles, The Ah-1 was the world's first dedicated attack helicopter. It was pressed into service in Vietnam and saw extensive combat. Its slender profile, tandem seating, and great agility made it a very effective platform for providing aerial fire support. The Cobra was initially armed with 7.62mm miniguns, 40mm grenade launchers and rockets, which allowed it to take out hidden targets throughout the jungle canopy. The Viet Cong would have been terrified of the venom-spitting Cobras, which could sneak up on them and destroy anything in its path. They proved themselves to be so useful that over 1,000 Cobras were built over a period of 4 years during the Vietnam War. It lives on to this day in the form of the U.S. Marine Corps Ah-1Z Viper, which is a heavily upgraded version of the Ah-1. Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk, SH-6070 Seahawk, 1974. The Blackhawk is a very versatile helicopter and has evolved into dozens of variants, including the famous Stealth Hawk, which carried out the famous Operation Neptune Spear. The other important variant is the naval SH-60 Seahawk, which is the present mainstay of the U.S. Navy for anti-submarine, anti-surface, transport, and search and rescue missions. Several Seahawks are embarked on each U.S. Navy aircraft carrier and amphibious assault ships, whereas their destroyers carry a standard complement of 2 Seahawks. The SH-60 is equipped with a powerful surface search radar, dipping sonar, sonobuoys, and can carry torpedoes, anti-ship missiles, and depth charges to engage ships and submarines. Both variants have had export success and are in service with over 20 countries.
Guys, you know this phone's camera is gonna be truly amazing.
Now they're going to set new benchmarks.
Even in zero light conditions, this phone was able to capture one of the most amazing night shots.
Taking the gimbal technology innovation even further with gimbal stabilization 2.0 tech.
True flagship performance with top-of-the-line Snapdragon 8 series processor.
120Hz smooth refresh rate.
Get ready to redefine smartphone photography.
Boeing AH-64 Apache, 1975. Widely accepted as the most advanced attack helicopter in service today, the Apache has formed the backbone of U.S. military ground operations for over 3 decades. It was developed as a replacement for the Ah-1 in the U.S. Army. In a bid to make it survivable on a dangerous battlefield, the Apache has armor which allows it to withstand hits from 23mm anti-aircraft guns and a self-sealing fuel tank which prevents leakage of fuel in case the tank is hit. The Apache's stub wings each mount 2 pylons, typically carrying a mix of pods carrying 19 2.75-inch rockets for use against personnel and light vehicles, and quad racks of AGM-114 Hellfire